X, tell us about the transition to second base.
It's been great. It's been great. Yeah, moved from short to second about a month and a half in, 2 months in after my injury, and came back off the aisle. And I feel like that's kind of where my season took off. My defense definitely took a big uptick, and I just felt like I was a more productive player, and I feel like the numbers back that up. And I think that's what we really all want as baseball players, to contribute to winning baseball, especially me. That's what I want. I want to be known as a winning player, someone that helps the team win by any means. Get the bunt down, get the guy over, steal a base, make the defensive play. I think that's really who I've been as a baseball player in my life, and that's who I'm going to continue to be. So the fact that I was given the opportunity, to switch over from short to second, some people may look at it as negative, but for me, it was a big positive, and I'm glad that it happened when it did because it turned my season around.
You just said something that we don't see really until like playoff baseball. Bunt, move the runner, get somebody over, do those type of things. Is that coming back in our sport? And is there a need for more players like yourself or Luis Ariz or different guys like that?
I'd absolutely like to think so, for my own reasons. But, yeah, I think that's just who I've been. That's what I've been known as. I've never been a big home run guy. When I hit one last year and I hit 3 this year, I've never been a big home run guy. I think I may have some more in the tank, but the chances of me hitting 30 probably aren't going to happen. So I have to figure out other ways to affect games and positively influence the game for my team and be a valuable player. So for me, guys like me, it's the little things that are going to do that for myself and for the team. So
do you think teams are recognizing that and valuing that?
I think so, because with all the metrics that we have now, like WAR, there's a bunch of different ways to get it. You could have a great WAR because you hit a bunch of home runs, like really anyone, George Schwarber, Alonso, or you could have a really good WAR by playing really good defense, which you've seen from other players, or a combination of both, or you hit a few home runs, you steal some bases, you play good defense, and then you have a really high WAR. So I think it's easier to kind of value now because there's a number directly attached to it.
X, we'll get you out of here on this one. You mentioned Thanksgiving, and obviously that's tomorrow. The Marlins had recently their 17th annual Thanksgiving food distribution, which was held at the ballpark. I believe you were a part of that. What was that like?
Yeah, it was great to see all those people that hand out the food. I was on the turkey station, me and Emily there, you saw. We were on the turkey station, and Bender was on the produce section. It's great to see, happy faces. No kid, no family deserves to go to Thanksgiving hungry or not know what they're going to have for Thanksgiving. Yeah. So the fact that the Marlins can provide all that food, we can hand it out. We just interact with the community a bit around the stadium. You miss the park a bit. I haven't been there in a month and a half, but, you miss it. You miss seeing the people. You miss seeing new faces. So I'm glad that I can just be there and just help out in any way I could.
Well, your Miami Marlins under Clayton McCullough definitely surprised some people, opened up some eyes last year, and I know you guys are ready to get back at it next year. So thank you very much for joining us, Xavier Edwards, and have a great Thanksgiving tomorrow.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
You got it.
Best to the family, my friend.
Yeah, happy birthday, Harold.